Do you like Boku no Hero, or as the cool dub watchers call it, My Hero Academia? Well, have no fear, I have a little treat for you all. Some of you probably hate me, some of you agree with me, but seriously, sub is the only way to watch this anime. I rest my case, onward to the video. Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. So, this is a common topic I have amongst my friends. We always bicker, we go on and forward, saying, who do you like from My Hero? Who are your favorite quirk users? Who's your favorite characters? Well, so why not make a little pain video on my top 10 characters from the show? Not from the manga. That'll be on a separate video by itself. But the show. So our number 10 slot goes to our good old friend, Great Boy. Some of you may love him. Some of you may hate him. I am talking about our good old friend Mineta. Well, yes, you may wonder, why is he on this list? Why should he be in the top 10 list? Simple. He has some feats. He's an idiot. He's a pervert. He's funny. Well, the feats, he did single-handedly defeat Midnight. Granted, pure jealousy, seeing his friend just laying on her lap while he wanted to be that boy. And he did detain All Might in that one-shot episode for a while. And wow, you can't really hate somebody like that. And you can see why he's on this list. So we got our number 9, the Towering Lassie. The girl with the 3 Bs that you can't be. I am talking about, yes, Mount Lady or Takayama Yu, or however you pronounce it. I hope I said it right. Oy vey. Well, she's my number 9 slot simply. She has bad puns. The first thing she said is, nice to meet your ass acquaintance. Come on. I love cheese jokes. They're good. It's a guilty pleasure. Sue me. Don't kill me. But also, she's hot. So, do I even need another reason? No, don't. Yeah, I don't need another reason. So, this one kind of has a biased pick for me, since this hero's quirk has a look to my favorite animal. So, oddly, he would be number 8. He's not higher, because you'll see later on in the video who are my other picks. But let us not forget the man that gives us a whale of a good time, Gang Orca. Oh yes, I love orcas. And the fact that he is an orca, 100% puts him on this list. Besides the fact that he's cool, collective, he analyzes the situation while he's in combat, and the whole situation between the fighting the provisionary license episode, he's just awesome. He analyzes everybody's strengths and weaknesses. Granted, he is one of the top heroes. He also is a sweetheart. He's very docile by nature. But yeah, it's a splashing of a good time with him. Okay, I may have gone a little off rail with those 2 puns, but don't get mad at me, viewer Kun and Chan. Please, don't get mad. And I'm sorry I called you that. So now we move on to number 7. And in this one, it's about a middle school girl who watches too much creepypasta and thinks she's Jeff the Killer. Zing. You can guess what I'm talking about, right? Please, tell me you can. Oh, thank God you said Toga from the League of Villains. Oh. But yeah, you're probably wondering why villains at this point, but it just goes to say not all of my favorite characters are heroes. But yeah, I just find her oddly weird. And the fact that Stein's speeches what motivated her to join the league with everybody else. So it's an interesting fact. And not only that, her quirk is very interesting because she can take the form of anybody by drinking their blood. But it also goes in by depending on how much blood she intakes and the type of blood that person has. So give or take, it allows her to change into that person, which is super, super creepy. And the fact that she's obsessed with Deku, which scares me a little bit. So number 6 is not really a wow factor one. It's more on the edgiest looking character on this show, which is Dabi or Doobie or however you pronounce his name. I'm awful at pronouncing names. Oh boy. But I digress. He's the edgiest looking character. He reminds me of a simpler time in DeviantArt, older YouTube, where everybody was making like Sonic OCs or stuff like that, and just making their character look as edgy as possible. Squirt's kind of cool. He has blue flames. I mean, yeah, he's just edgy. There's nothing really else going on with him. The fact that he's edgy. He just looks cool. We're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Oh, sorry. You still there? Oh. Number 5. So, this man's slot is taken by our golden old pal, Endeavor. The worst anime dad ever. Even worse than Goku. I can see you turning your heads right now. Like, why is the most abusive father, husband, person on this list? Well, I'll tell you why. Just because of how twisted the spectrum is from him going into a hero into an actual human being. The fact that he is the most messed up guy in a way because of what he did to his wife and what he did to Todoroki. And the fact that he's such a good hero. It makes no sense. He's an awful human being, but he's a good hero. That twist kind of throws me off, and it's like, you know what? I'll put him on the list. Why? He's fucking cool. He's cool. He's got fire facial hair. He has fire facial hair. How do you beat that? So, you know how we just talked about Endeavor? Now we're going to talk about his son, Todoroki. Number 4. Isn't that a quinky dink? Isn't that great? Well, so why do you ask, why is Prince Zuko in this anime? What? You don't see the comparisons between them? The fact that they both have daddy issues? They both have a burnt face? They both can use fire? Okay, I'll stop now. No, but honestly, I do like him as a character because he has such a tragic backstory. The fact that his mother got so enraged with his father, obviously, who can blame her? But she actually threw boiling water at the poor kid. That's why he has a burnt face. Rest in peace, boy. You're still a good boy. You still love your mommy. I respect. But yeah, at first he was a social outcast. He didn't really like anybody. It was more of his dad's name carried him everywhere. But after the tournament arc, not really the tournament arc, the sport festival arc, where he fought with Deku, kind of brought out the better qualities out of him, you can say. That he's more friendly towards the class. He's more outgoing. He actually uses both sides. He accepts himself as who he is, not for the circumstances that were dealt to him. But yeah, he is a cool character. Have you ever heard the phrase, cool guys don't look at explosions? Well, this next guy is the guy that makes those explosions and doesn't even look at them. And of course, by me saying that, you know who I'm talking about. The nitroglycerine freakazoid Bakugo. The biggest dickhead in the show. It baffles me how this man is basically Deku's bully from childhood to high school. But he has pure thoughts to be a hero. The fact that the League of Villains kidnapped him, tried to turn him to a villain, He said no. He wanted to be a hero, and he wasn't going to strive away from those convictions. Is astonishing. And what makes it even funnier, when he wins the sport festival, he sounds like a villain talking. It's crazy. But behind all of that, he is a very tactical fighter. You saw it between him fighting Deku, how he adjusted to his fighting style. So, Bakugo is a character with many layers. At first, I didn't like him. Now I grew to like him more because of like his development is really good. Like, it's crazy. But yeah. The fat gum. He sounds like he should be in One Piece. The fat gum fruit. Get it? Because he's fat gum? Okay, I'll stop. But yeah, I love how the fact that he's just a circle shape. He is very kind-hearted. He likes people. He tries to bring out the best out of everyone. And he's just a very serious guy, because why the hell not? But the fact that after the overhaul arc, after him taking those blows from that MMA guy, he has a rocking core. That was a shock to me when I first saw that. I was like, you're not only fat, but you're fit. Oh, man. What incarnation is this? Now it's time for our number one slot. If you thought the number one slot was going to go to our boy Deku, then I have some sour news for you. Because it's going to the one, the only, Lemurian or Mirio. The fact this man lost his powers, fought Overhaul hand to hand with no powers, gave this man a whole can of whoop ass. It is insane. This man did not care. It's like, oh, you lost your quirk. Well, I'm still going to beat you up. What are you going to do about that? It's astonishing. And the fact he's so kind-hearted, he introduced Deku to his mentor to get him into the program. And the fact that he is one of the few heroes that actually has a pure heart and wants to be a hero, to be a hero. And he's just a child at heart. The fact he messes with people when he fights is just crazy. And his quirk, he used it so well. It just breaks my heart that he lost his power. Hopefully later on the line he can get it back. No spoilers through the manga, but yeah. So, I hope you enjoyed this little top 10 video. As we say in the family here at the Bearded Anime, is hope you liked what you saw. Please comment, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video.